Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Guys, it's been a while, but let's make some Carolina BBQ. I want to say this is about 2.5 pounds of pork shoulder that I have cut into pieces. So what I'm going to do is take my mixture and season every piece really well. Just in case you're wondering, the mixture includes brown sugar, white sugar, salt, pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, cayenne pepper, chili pepper, smoked paprika, regular paprika, cumin, Tony saccharies, and lemon and pepper seasoning. So guys, what I did, I washed my meat and made sure I patted it dry. So now I'm just going to make sure that I take my seasoning mix and season every piece of this meat. Every piece of the meat has to be seasoned very well. So once the meat is seasoned, I'm just going to put some plastic wrap on it and put it in the refrigerator for at least 1 hour. Okay, so now that I'm satisfied with the seasoning, I'm just going to wrap it up and then I'm going to start on my Carolina BBQ sauce. Okay guys, I am finally back. It has been several hours since I prepared the pork and put it in the refrigerator. So it is ready to go in the Instant Pot. But before I put it in the Instant Pot, we need to make some Carolina BBQ sauce because we're going to need some of this sauce to add to the pot to cook the pork. So to start off, we have white vinegar, brown sugar, crushed red peppers, cider vinegar, and hot sauce. We have our measuring cup. So I'm going to use 1.5 cups of apple cider vinegar. So guys, I live in Eastern Carolina, and Eastern Carolina barbecue sauce is vinegar based. Nothing ketchup, nothing red, it's vinegar based. And I'm going to use 1/2 cup of white vinegar. See, I have my 2 cups. To go along with that, I'm going to add about 4 tablespoons of that's about 4 tablespoons. I'm going to add some crushed red bell peppers, about 2 tablespoons. And I'm going to add some hot sauce. About 1 tablespoon. Okay, now we have that ready. I'm just going to give it a good stir. We need to add pepper. It's about 1 teaspoon. And salt. So I'm going to transfer this mixture. So now I'm going to give it one last stir to make sure that everything is incorporated before turning the stove on. We're only going to cook it long enough for it to come to a roaring boil. Now, I already have some. So just a reminder, if you like this video, please pause the video and give it a thumbs up. Thank you. Now, I do already have some that I made months ago. You can make it and set it aside. So I'm going to go ahead and use this to cook the pork, and I will refill my bottle with this. So let's cook the pork. Okay guys, we are back with our pork. Look at that delicious looking pork. We have our Instant Pot and we have our pork, and we're just going to go ahead and start layering the pork. Now, I did cut the pork in chunks, but unfortunately, one huge piece is full of bone, so I could not take it out. And that's it right there. A half a cup of water. A cup of this BBQ sauce. I'm gonna add some hot sauce, just a little bit more pepper flakes. And last but not least, we're gonna add a half a cup of Pepsi or Coke there. Press the lid, make sure it's vented. And we are going to pressure cook for 80 minutes and natural release for 10 minutes. So we'll be back. Okay, so now we have these grilling beans. So I'm gonna cut up some sausage and fry them up, and we're gonna cook the grilling beans as a side. So to make these baked beans, we're gonna start off by grinding our sausage that I cut up into really small bite-sized pieces. Then once your sausage is brown, you're gonna wanna drain the grease off of it and then add your beans. Once I added my beans, I also added brown sugar, bell peppers, and onions. And 2 different types of barbecue sauce. I love hickory myself, and then I love the honey. So I'm just going to give it a good stir to make sure that everything is incorporated. And then I'm going to put the lid on it and let it come to a good simmer. So I do want to say that while I was waiting on the beans to get done, I whipped up a batch of coleslaw. Simply because a Carolina barbecue sandwich is not a Carolina barbecue sandwich without coleslaw. Okay, so now we're moving on to our next dish, which is going to be hush puppies. Guys, simple, easy, real quick to do. Just pour the packaging out into the bowl. To the hush puppy mix, you're going to add 1/2 a cup plus 3 tablespoons of cold water. 1/2 cup plus 3 tablespoons. Give it a good stir, let it sit for 7 minutes, and then you're ready to deep fry. Okay guys, as you can see, our oil is ready, so it's time to start dropping these hush puppies. I am only going to cook 3 at a time, and I'm only cooking them for about 2 to 3 minutes per side until they come out golden brown. I cannot wait to bite into these hush puppies. Guys, look at the golden brown, crispy hush puppies. Okay guys, so now that our hush puppies are done, we did manage to get a little over a dozen. Now it's time to finish up our Carolina barbecue. Okay guys, so now that our pork is ready, it's time to take it and shred it. So I'm just going to take 2 forks and make sure that I take my time and take the meat off the bone and shred it up real good. I personally do not like big chunks of meat, so I'm going to shred mine extra fine. I'm also pulling out pieces of fat. Fat is really good in the pork, but I don't like a lot of fat, so I leave some and I take some out. Okay, so now that I have chopped up the barbecue to my liking, now it's time to add the Carolina barbecue sauce. So what I'm going to now do is take my North Carolina barbecue sauce that I made earlier, and I'm just going to pour it up in there about a cup. Just go ahead and put it all. So that was 1 cup. the other cup, because I made 2 cups. I filled my bottle with 1 cup, and I reserved 1 cup for this. If you don't want to put it all up in there, you could put as much as you like and just leave it to the side. And when people make their sandwiches, they can add to their personal sandwich. Final touch is going to be just add hot sauce to the top. And that's it, guys. That is a Carolina barbecue. And there you have it, guys. North Carolina barbecue, hush puppies, baked beans, and coleslaw from start to finish. So, guys, if you have made it this far, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you have not subscribed. We would love to have you. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.